From the Outreach Studios in the Department of Meteorology and Atmospheric Science at Penn State, this is Weather World.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Weather World on this March 4th, 2025. I'm Rob Leidick alongside Christian Spallone. Christian, I'm messing up my name tonight because I'm actually kind of distracted by how nice it is outside.
Yeah, it's absolutely a beautiful day out across Pennsylvania today. Really anomalously warm temperatures and a real mood booster for the almost middle of the week now, Rob.
Yeah, but we've got some exciting weather on the way. Christian will fill us in the short-range forecast in just a minute. Also on tonight's show, it's a big night here on Weather World. We are wrapping up Trivia 2025. We'll take a look at last week's answers, our weekly honor roll, and then pick our prize winners. But first, here's Christian with the forecast.
Thanks very much, Rob. And yeah, really busy next 24 hours or so of weather coming up across Pennsylvania. But first, I want to talk about the really excellent weather that we had out across Pennsylvania today. Taking a look over at Penn State's Altoona campus this morning, a lot of thick cloud cover and a little bit of a chilly start. But we saw, as we got into the warm sector of our approaching system, really sunshine just break out across the state, and plenty of increasing temperatures alongside that. And they really got off to the races this afternoon. Here are the temperatures as of around 4:30 this afternoon, seeing 60s widespread across most of central and western Pennsylvania. Warm spots all the way in the southwestern corner of the state. Close to 70 degrees down in the Pittsburgh metro area, and 60s across far southeastern Pennsylvania as well. Really only cool spot up in the Pocono Mountains in the northeastern part of Pennsylvania. As we zoom out, we see this warmth is prevalent over the broader region as well, including down through the mid-Atlantic, seeing 71 down in Charleston, our warm spot on this map. And these temperatures are at least 20 to 30 degrees warmer than what we saw just yesterday across the state, coming out of our cool stretch that we had over the weekend. So really a dramatic warm-up as we head throughout Tuesday and into the middle of the week here. And looking at our satellite and radar, I mentioned some active weather off the top of the show that's incoming. We don't see too much on this mid-Atlantic view, really just plenty of sunny skies. That's going to really allow us to increase those temperatures quite quickly today. But as we zoom out, we begin to see our area of interest, which is this big, large bowling ball low pressure area that's centered out over the central United States. And this is associated with a large multitude of weather hazards, bringing high winds, blizzard conditions, up to hurricane force wind gusts in portions of the central plains. And on its eastern flank, on its warm side, seeing plenty of heavy rainfall. And if we zoom in, we can actually see a pretty impressive squall line that's coming through the lower Mississippi Valley this evening, bringing with it a large array of severe weather hazards, strong tornadoes and damaging winds across those areas. And we'll be seeing some severe weather potential as this storm moves into our area as well. Really one of the first severe weather chances of the year here across the Commonwealth. We'll take a look at our evening surface map now, and here we can see that large system that's centered off over the central United States with some snow even on its northwestern fringe there. And as we go over the next 24 hours, this storm will slowly approach our area, and we can see it's actually going to get quite strong. We can see a lot of these lines of constant pressure, or isobars here, tightly packed together, and it could set some minimum sea level pressure records even as it crosses portions of the upper Midwest throughout the course of the next 24 hours. This system will move through, and the cold front will push away some of those warmer conditions that we're experiencing today and will continue to see even into tomorrow after that heavy rain moves by, leaving drier and cooler conditions by the time we get to Thursday. I want to time out now some of these impacts as we head over the next 24 hours or so. We see a lot of this heavy rain moving in by late tonight across western Pennsylvania that'll continue to make its way east, expecting to see heavy downpours and potentially some localized flooding in some areas, just on one of our high-resolution model forecasts here. After that moves through by later in the day, that main cold front, I think we'll see a kind of re-triggering of some more thunderstorm activity. That's when we could see some severe weather chances across our area before that moves through and continuing throughout the evening hours. And with some of those severe weather chances, the Storm Prediction Center has put up a slight risk, which is about a medium risk, level 2 out of 5. This is from the Storm Prediction Center here over especially central and western Pennsylvania as we go throughout the course of the day tomorrow. So for tonight, it's really mild and gusty out ahead of this system, seeing a strong southerly wind flow. And this is allowing low temperatures to be close to 20 degrees or 15 degrees above average across the state, with some rain showers arriving late in western Pennsylvania. Heading into tomorrow, we'll call it really a spring-like soaker, a very common strong storm as we head throughout the month of March here. We'll see some severe weather potential, especially across the central and western portions of the state. Could be an isolated tornado with that, damaging winds, even some large hail across some of these areas in the late afternoon and evening hours, and really heavy rainfall across the entirety of the state, upwards of 1 to 1.5 inches possible in some localized areas, which could lead to some localized flooding impacts. After that cold front moves through by Wednesday evening and into early Thursday, that'll leave behind really kind of a wintry day on Thursday, especially in the western part of the state with some scattered flakes, but still a little bit warm until the evening throughout eastern Pennsylvania. I'll be back in a moment with a recap of Trivia 2025.